taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Navigation trading on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's day trading live stream for Thursday, May 7th. S&P futures up 8 points. NASDAQ up 31. Russell is up 3. The Dow is up 90. All pretty muted, under 0.25% higher. Gold is up 1.25. Silver on the move again, up 5.5%. Notes and bonds a little bit green. 10-year yield down almost 1%. Oil down 4%. Back around $91 a barrel. Natural gas down 1.5%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all red. Euro and the pound both up 0.25%. And Bitcoin off about 0.68%. VIX, a little bit of a contraction, 17.32. So no 1 DTE iron Condor for me. I kept half of my DC time machine, double calendar, overnight, transformed half. That was on the May 8, May 11. No, I'm sorry. That was on the May 15, May 18. So that one will still be nice and centered. So I'll try to squeeze some more out of that before I either book or transform. And then I mentioned in the Today's Plan channel, I'm also going to consider a 1.4 DTE today. I usually don't do that shorter duration too often, but those premiums in the 1 day are really pumped up with the due to the report tomorrow. And a lot of times the day before, you see some of that premium kind of come out. So I will watch that as well. I've got one modeled up on the 7,400 calls, 7340s for a 1.4 DTE. SPX range today, expected move a little over 30, 30.7-ish. IWM dipping into the red. Had some earnings last night. Datadog is up 35% after earnings. Jumia is up 21. MDB is up 12. Snowflake up 11. Fig up 8. Tesla's up 2.5. Biggest red, FSLY is down 34% after earnings. ARM is down 6.5%. CoreWeave down 5.5%. Nebius down 4%. Amazon going red. Tesla's still pushing. IWM dipped below pre-market lows. Meta pushing above previous day high. Microsoft is strong. And Tesla strong. Netflix also strong. I'm going to go ahead and enter that 1.4 DTE here. Smaller size on a shorter duration like this. I just posted that one. It's 7,400, 73.40s. All right, so Tesla's pushing. Meta, Microsoft still strong. S&P and Russell acting weak, and NASDAQ holding up a little bit better. PLTR pushing above pre-market high. Intel big push, just went green. I'm going to load up some meta calls if I get a nice clean retest of this previous day high. Meta, if I traded, I would do the 1 DTE 625 calls. Bitcoin acting a little bit weak. Crypto's coming down. Big banks pretty unchanged. Intel rejected, tried to go green. Meta did kind of dip down for a second. Tesla, a little pause. Google trying to stay green. Nvidia bouncing. S&P staying kind of a little bit weaker. Yeah, nice little quick dip and pop with Meta. MSTR week. Yeah, Softy showing the most relative strength here, along with Meta, now Netflix. NASDAQ and Russell going opposite directions. Watching MSTR, the 180 puts. I'm going to take some MSTR 180 puts. Filled at 256 and 257. Bitcoin acting weak. MSTR kind of came up and retested this pre-market low level and this one as well. Started to dip, so let's see if we can get a new push through lows. Kind of popped right up right after I got filled. Tesla's little dip getting bought up. Nvidia's bounce getting pushed back down. Intel, big rejection. S&P staying weak. Russell staying weak. Bitcoin staying weak. Meta pulling back to that previous day high again. Cryptos, all the cryptos are just kind of sitting here, even with Bitcoin falling. Yeah, it just kind of looks like a 1-4. I've made a lot of money on some terrible looking graphs. MSTR just kind of chopping. Hood's starting to bounce. Some of the cryptos starting to bounce. Bitcoin just a little bounce, and crypto's reacting. Crypto stocks reacting kind of aggressively. I'm going to have to cut MSTR here if it doesn't react back down. All right, there's a little reaction back down. I want to get back down below this pre-market low. But I was also watching the reaction here at this other kind of pre-market low point where it is reacting. Oh, Moel, I was just saying, Chris said the 1-4 graph looks terrible, and I was just saying you don't want to read too much into how a graph of a calendar looks. Bitcoin's still falling. S&P flushed its pre-market lows. Come on, MSTR. Show me some flush. Show me a little flushy flush. I don't like my fill. Kind of got filled as it kind of quickly dipped right when I got filled. I got filled like down here. So I'm going to need to push through lows of day. Qs were acting strong. Now they're rolling over, going red. Hood rejecting lower a little bit. Bitcoin's still weak. PLTR holding strong. Tesla a little pullback, but still strong. Same with Meta and Microsoft. Google going through lows. Amazon at lows. Nvidia just choppy. NASDAQ aggressive bounce, staying green. All right, MSTR heading down towards lows. I'm basically right where I got in. I'll put my first profit target at 276. Had I gotten a better fill, I could be hitting a profit target at lows of day here, but my fill was not so good, so need to push lower. Hello? Yeah. Not really, but I'm on a call. What are my options? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and pump it. Yes. Yeah, but I'm not going to be available for about an hour. Oh, okay, thanks. MSTR just kind of chopping at lows still. Krish, I closed my AMD for about a $200 and some loss. Whenever AMD pushed down through its pre-market lows yesterday, which ended up being a good thing, I think, because it bounced, but took a small loss. And then Disney, I'm still holding. Nvidia big bounce. Tesla still dipping. NASDAQ big bounce. Hood through lows. Come on, MSTR. Follow your buddy Hood. MSTR just really hugging that pre-market low area today. Big bounce in the Qs, back up to highs of day, while Russell is still at lows and S&P little bounce. What a rebound in the Qs. Bitcoin trying to bounce a little bit. Meta dipped back down to previous day high, bouncing again. Tesla's dip getting bought up. MSTR starting to bounce again. Ooh, nice of Joseph T. Nice McDonald's earnings calendar. I didn't do any earnings trades last night. S&P's bounce, getting pushed back down. Russell back to lows. Coinbase starting to dip. Hood dipping. MSTR is just kind of in a chop range here. Big banks coming down. All three red now. Apple's pushing through highs of day. S&P trying to get back to lows. MSTR still right at pre-market lows. Apple's been on quite a run, hitting new all-time highs today. Meta, another rip through highs. Had a couple chances to get that previous day high trade in Meta. I had the calls loaded up, but never pulled the trigger. We need Bitcoin to reject pre-market lows, which would hopefully help MSTR reject pre-market lows here. That 1.4 that I entered, still pretty close to break even. MSTR just choppy. Nothing. Doing a whole lot of nothing. Russell still staying weak. It made a new low. All right, MSTR starting to dip again. See if we can get some legs to the downside this time. Hood continuing to make new lows. Circle getting weak. Coinbase getting weak. I'm going to move my profit target to 270 in MSTR. Getting some premium decay holding through this chop. S&P back above previous day high. Nvidia ripping. NASDAQ new all-time high through pre-market highs. I mean, part of the reason I kind of laid off of Meta or any upside was just because the indices were just acting kind of weak to begin with. But the rebound is in.
Order filled. Order partially filled.
True, Watson. Very true. I don't know what I was thinking of. Mister just can't break below that 182 low. Can't break above 184 and can't break below 182. It's just stuck. Stuck in that $2 range so far. Nvidia pumping. MU pumping. NASDAQ pumping. Tesla kind of rolling over. Meta a little pullback. Nvidia all-time high is 216.83. It's back up to 212. PLTR still chopping under highs of day. MU, little pause at previous day high after ticking a new all-time high. Could use that as an entry if you think MU's got more in the tank. Bitcoin's starting to break above its pre-market low now. MSTR still right at its pre-market low. PLTR popping new high. Well, is MSTR going to give us a new low or what? All right, once again, I need MSTR to come back down. It kind of bounce back up again. NASDAQ still at highs. Tesla tried to get back up to highs a day, got pushed back down. Microsoft's just consolidating below highs of day. Meta pulling back a little bit. Nvidia staying strong. Oh, there's a little dip coming in. MU popped though. When everything else dipped, MU jumped. Nvidia and MU moving. Intel moving. PLTRs, a little reversal off highs. Amazon flushed lows. Google ticked a new low. Circle's making new lows. It's down 4%. Hood making new lows, down 1.7. MSTR starting to bounce again.
Order filled.
IWM staying super weak. Had a little bounce, getting pushed back down. MU just continuing to rip. Intel new highs. NASDAQ pushing. NASDAQ and Russell completely opposite directions. Looks like a lot of the ratios on Flux are already kind of declining today. Starting to see some more profit come in on my May 15-18 that I held overnight. Okay, here comes MSTR again to tease us towards lows of day. Let's see if it's actually going to do anything. Big banks making new lows. earnings after the bell today: Airbnb, Affirm, Coinbase, CoreWeave, DraftKings, Expedia, Open Door, and Sound. Well, my friends, I'm going to jump off the stream here. Just kind of watching paint dry with MSTR, seeing if it's going to make a push through lows for us. I'll post in the trade channel my exits. I've got a current profit target on MSTR sitting at 270? Yeah, it's at 270. That it keeps getting further and further away based on this premium decay that we're seeing. But we'll see. We'll see if I get a flush through low. Cryptos are staying fairly weak. Crypto stocks as well as Bitcoin. So I'll continue to hold for now. But we'll be back for Power Hour Live at the end of the day. Everybody have a good day. Talk to you soon.